Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share some scrapbook pages, just a variety of, we have some friends that we go for walks and hikes with and that sort of thing. So it's just nature pages, that sort of thing. I just want to tell you that you can get design space links for all of my pages at my website, meandmycricut.com. So go there. There's a link below, and if you go there, you'll be able to copy these pages. Okay, so this is my girlfriend and I we went to a botanical garden. We like to walk around. We just like going for places with them. So on this page, that was a huge floral on the corner of this paper. So I didn't have room for much, so I just did a lovely frame and a coordinating paper. And then I did a border, which I added along the side here to fill up this vacant space. I did a few florals with a punch. It's a floral punch. It's Martha Stewart one. And I picked the colors from the colors in the flower arrangement here. So the page was very easy. I did cut away. I cut away here so I could insert the photo underneath all the flowers. So this is just a title that I cut off a piece of paper. So that's one done. This one is, there were lots of trees, and so they were all painted white as like sculptures in this part of the park. So everyone posed around for pictures with them. And so because she's facing this way, I put her on the outside facing in. And he's facing this way, so he's on this side facing that way. So I just did some blocks of pretty coordinating paper. These are all green and white and black photos, so that was my color scheme. This is a pretty paper. Cut a border here, a block there, and a block here. And then I just did some silhouettes of trees in white, and I did emboss them. Put a little title on there. Pretty page. The next one, that's, my husband took a picture of us, and we were just looking at all these gorgeous flowers. They were taller than us. Okay, so I did Kiwi Lane along the bottom. I found a multicolored print with the colors of the flowers, and then I did coordinates. So I found, I made a big border here, and I punched a border punch on each side to trim my border. I then did an oval frame to put behind this doll. I did 2 Julie Nutting doll stamps and put the title Girlfriends, because we were looking at the flowers there together. I did add a title garden. I put all these photos in a block. To me, it can make the page less busy. Also, it gives me room for more photos on this page. If I had spaced them around, photos wouldn't have fit. And by cutting photos into ovals, it leaves more space around for a little bit of air or a pretty design. I often do that when I want room for Cricut images. So that's another pretty page. Okay, we also go to the annual eagle count. We lived out in Vancouver for 10 years. And found out that every year there's an eagle count in Brackendale. So we loved going there to do this, but you go in winter And you get beautiful pictures of eagles everywhere. There's tons of them, and there's volunteers that give you lots of info on them. Anyway, they set up telescopes, and you can put your iPad right up to the telescope and get a round photo like this. So that's one that we took through the telescope. Anyway, there's beautiful pictures of eagles, so I found this wonderful image of an eagle in flight. Did a feather. This is not an eagle feather, but I used my creative license on this page. Made a title with just a font. I think this is Don Juan. So I picked frames from coordinating frames in a square and a rectangle from Elegant Edges. I just did 2 large borders trimmed with border punch. That's Martha Stewart punch. And I embossed this. I used metallic paper and I embossed it, and I just love my eagle. I inked him a lot too. So there's a few pages from that eagle count. This is the location. It's like I said, it's in Brackendale, and this is where they film Virgin River, the TV series. I recognized it when I saw this. I was watching the show. Okay, I used Kiwi Lane here as well, and went with the colors from this photo. It's browns, rusty browns, and blues. The water's blue, and you pick that color scheme for the page. They had these driftwood benches there for people to sit on, and so that's why I looked for a driftwood type thing, and that's what I found, a chair image. I did this raccoon with binoculars. You don't really need binoculars to see the eagles, but it's so nice to see them up so close that you can actually see the veins in the feathers. So that was a cute, fun image, and this is the title. They're from Camping Critters, Cricut's cartridge. Camping Critters. So that's that couple we go places with. So here are some of the photos that we took. The eagles are just eating salmon on the edge of the river. They're tearing them apart and eating them. So I did a big salmon fish and put a wide border to hold all these photos. It becomes a frame for them all. And then I framed one of them here. So a very simple page. This had a border print on the bottom. The water was quite blue, and it came out, the ice blew through the ice. It was a cold afternoon, but it was worth it. Okay, so this is a side trip we took to Whistler for a weekend getaway. So this is a quick trip title. I did Kiwi Lane on here. Lots of fun, pretty colors because of all the colors in here, red, blue, green. I picked that, found a print I liked with that color scheme, and then used coordinates. So I did some luggage here, 2 pretty frames from Elegant Edges. Just made a border with a border punch there. And then I did a Julie Nutting doll stamps, a man and a girl, just for a weekend getaway. We went to Whistler. So that was a fun weekend. We went to do the peak to peak. So this is the gondola that goes up. So I went in it and got my picture taken and got out and let them do the gondola from peak to peak. There's no way I was doing that. I'm a big chicken. Okay, so on this page I used Kiwi Lane again. I just did the borders on the outsides facing in, and then I did a title. There's Go Canada or O Canada cartridge in Design Space. So I found these images on that cartridge, so I used some Canadian images because of the red and white. And put some maple leaves around, lifted these, embossed this so it would look like a knitted hat. I guess you can maybe see that. And then I raised that up, and all my maple leaves and my title. So a fun patriotic page. So this page, this is my new bike. I got a new bike, so I haven't had one in a while. So I did a Kiwi Lane bottom border, multicolored print. My lilacs were in bloom. So, and my bike was the lavender color too, so that was my color scheme. Then I just framed these photos in coordinating frames from Elegant Edges. Found a wonderful Victorian looking bike image. And then this is a lilac from Design Space. So I did a lilac here because of the bush. This is a Julie Nutting doll stamp as well. I kind of dressed her in the colors I'm wearing. So that's that. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you get some ideas for your own pages. And remember, you can get Design Space links at my website for any of these pages.